Here are the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. got a high approval rating in the handling of several key issues affecting the country, according to the recent Pulse Asia survey. The Marcos administration received majority approval ratings on 11 out of 13 issues that include calamity response, controlling the spread of COVID-19, promoting peace in the country, protecting the welfare of overseas Filipino workers, fighting criminality, law enforcement, creating more jobs, increasing workers' pay, fighting graft and corruption, environment protection, and defense of the country's territorial integrity. The survey shows that 66% of adult Filipinos are concerned about the soaring prices of basic commodities. 44% wants the Marcos administration to increase the salary of workers. 35% are concerned about job creation and 34% want the government to reduce the poverty of many Filipinos. The survey was conducted from September 17 to 21. The Department of Budget and Management seeks to cover the benefits and allowances of health workers involved in COVID-19 response. Budget Secretary Amanda Pangadaman promised to look for additional sources of fund for the plan. She admits it is difficult to approve the future request of the Department of Health for the additional emergency allowance of its healthcare and non-healthcare workers, considering the current small budget of the government. However, Pangadaman said the DBM will try to allocate funds from its unprogrammed appropriations and other additional revenues from the national government. The release of about 11.5 billion pesos for the distribution of one COVID-19 allowance or health emergency allowance claims to more than 1.6 million eligible recipients from public and private health facilities has been approved by the DBM on Wednesday. The DBM also granted the DOH's request to release 1.04 billion pesos for the distribution of the special risk allowance of 55,211 public and private health workers. However, the DOH still needs about 64 billion pesos in back pay for health workers covering June to December 2021. The National Irrigation Administration has recommended triple cropping or growing 3 different crops in sequence on the same land to improve food security in the country. In a statement, the NIA said triple cropping is feasible in the country's irrigated agricultural lands. NIA Chief Benny Adeporta said that adopting the practice on irrigation systems can help in alleviating hunger, decreasing the overall cost of inputs, controlling pests, weed growth, and disease infestation. The cropping method is also seen to complement the government efforts to help farmlands ravaged by Super Typhoon Karding. Adeporta said that triple cropping is possible if there is good coordination among the NIA, farmers, and other stakeholders. The NIA said it is looking to adopt the triple cropping of Central Luzon. Production loss this year has hit around 2.05 billion pesos, affecting over 163,000 hectares of agricultural land. In news overseas, North Korea fired 2 ballistic missiles today and blamed the US to justify its recent missile tests. South Korea said it detected 2 short-range missiles launched from the Samsak area in Pyongyang towards the Sea of Japan. Pyongyang's missile launch happened following a joint South Korean and US missile test, which was held after a North Korean missile flew past Japan on Tuesday. In a statement, Pyongyang's foreign ministry justified the launches as necessary countermeasures against the joint military drills by the United States and South Korea. North Korea also blamed Washington for escalating military tensions on the Korean peninsula. This as Seoul, Tokyo, and Washington ramped up its joint military drills in previous weeks. China also came into the defense of Pyongyang, saying the US is provoking the spate of launches by Kim Jong-un's regime. That's the latest from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We're also shown on the pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and Radyo Pilipinas RP1. I'm Stephanie Silvallano. We tell stories that inspire change.